Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. We are going to be doing what I have lovingly dubbed a mid-year reality check reading. So before we get too far into this, I'm just going to warn you that this is a tough love reading. So if you don't want tough love, if you're not in the headspace for tough love, that's absolutely fine. You can tap out right now. I will not judge you. I completely understand. Sometimes we don't need or want tough love. Sometimes we're not in a place to mentally accept tough love. Sometimes we just need love. Okay, so for those of you who have stuck around, what we are looking at today is going to be your wants in life right now. Sorry, I thought I had a hiccup. The reality of your situation right now, and then we're also going to look at what your wants have mistakenly led you to believe is true, the wrong impression that reality is giving you right now, and the energy propelling you forward. All right. So this is just kind of to give you a clear look of where you really are, what things are really like, give you a new perspective, especially if you're feeling stuck, so that you can come out of this happy and healthy. You know what I mean? We're also going to get you some advice cards, which could also be what the last 6 months of the year are going to look like. It just kind of depends. And this is a general reading, so just take it as it resonates, okay? So, Aquarius, where am I cutting your deck? Interesting. Okay, for those of you who have watched me before, we will be taking the middle cards and the bottom cards from the deck. I just like to get everything laid out. Okay, 2 of them came out for there, so we're just going to go with that. Yeah, I just want to lay everything out first. Okay. So, your middle card here is the Knight of Swords. And the middle card to me, when you cut the deck, is always just kind of the driving force towards the bottom of the deck, which is the heart of the matter. So right now, you kind of want to go. You want to go somewhere. You're not really quite sure where. For some of you, I think you are. But you're trying to figure out how to get there with this High Priestess. This is the bottom of the deck. You're trying to follow your intuition to get you there in the right way at the right time. They don't want to stay up. So let's see here. We're going to start here. This card is your wants. You have Page of Pentacles. It kind of feels as though you want to set roots down somewhere. That you want some kind of good news, that you don't have to keep being on the go. I'm hearing that you kind of just want to slow things down, is what I'm hearing for some of you. Okay. So the next card here we have is the reality of your situation, which is 5 of Wands. There's too much going on here, I think. There could be some sort of conflict that's getting in your way. For some of you, I'm hearing you kind of have to prove that you're the best. So I don't know if this is like a competitive internship or scholarship or something along those lines, but it feels as though there's some sort of conflict or competition that's going on right now. And I almost feel like you don't you don't really want to participate. Like, you do. You want to be the one who wins. You want to be the one who stands out. But I don't know, at the same time, you don't really want anything to do with the competitive nature of the thing, I guess. Sorry, the wires are kind of getting in my way, which isn't helping. I'm shaking the camera. Whatever. I can deal with it. Okay, so this card here is what your wants have mistakenly led you to believe as true. And it's that if you are finally able to settle down and just set up roots somewhere, that maybe you can finally celebrate and rejoice. And I heard for some of you, make some friends who last. I don't know if some of you have a hard time making and or keeping friends. You very well could. Especially as you get older, it does become more difficult to maintain friendships. But I don't know. I'm kind of getting a similar message that I got before from the Four of Wands for a couple of signs, where the Four of Wands was just grass is greener energy. You know, like if only this would happen, life would just be so much better. That's what I'm kind of getting here for you on this Three of Cups. That's interesting. These two cards are the wrong impression that reality is giving you. And this, to me, this is so wild. These two cards, the Sun and the Six of Cups. And this feels more like you, not that you're not happy, more along the lines of, you already see things as clear as possible. This is as good as it gets. Coming out on top means that I've achieved the goals that I've set, kind of thing. That things will remain comfortable and happy. Or like by achieving this, whatever it is, that you will become comfortable and happy, if that makes sense. There's some sort of misconception here. Again, I'm feeling that grass is greener energy, but I'm kind of getting it on both ends. Whereas this is like, you want this and you feel like if you get that, things will be better and fine and whatever. But reality is telling you that you need to do more and stand out from the crowd, blah, blah, blah. And it, in some sense, that's telling you that this is as good as things get. And when you come out on top, that, again, things will be fine, things will be better. So I don't really know what's going on for you right now, that no matter what, in your head there's just this sense of, if only X happens, Y will be incredible, you know? It's weird that it's coming out of both sides, I guess. The energy propelling you forward here is the Three of Pentacles, teamwork. So there is a sense of needing to work together with one or more people to start to begin to lay that foundation. It feels, this energy feels like you want to achieve that grass is greener feeling, you know? So you're working on building that foundation for it. And I think you're starting to recognize that you do need help, you do need support. Possibly whatever is going on here in reality is waking you up to realize that this isn't something you have to compete in alone. This isn't something you have to fight for alone. It could very well be that teamwork makes the dream work, you know? That you'll climb higher when you're working with people instead of against people, you know? So let's get you some advice here. Yeah. Again, there is that sense of teamwork, and that's coming also from the Two of Cups. Like, inject some love into the situation. Recognize what you put in, you get out. There's a sense of partnership here, right? Again, another form of teamwork. And I do like this, not only as advice, but also kind of as an outcome for the rest of the year, because Six of Wands and Ace of Swords, these are two cards of success, achievement, right? So this feels more to me that you have to be clear in your goals with the Ace of Swords. You have to be clear in your intentions as well, in how you deal with people. You have to be honest about things, okay? Six of Wands shows me courage, right? Not being afraid to stand up in front of the crowd, not being afraid to put yourself out there and take risks, right? Which is really good. I like that. And I do like here that the reality is that there is the Five of Wands, but in the advice and the possible outcome, there is the Six of Wands. So it shows me that you do come out on top, right? if you follow the advice. Like, if you inject some love into the situation, if you do work with others. I will say with the Ace of Swords, this is also kind of tying into that High Priestess too. Following your intuition, following your gut to get you where you need to be. I do also feel that the want and the misconception that the grass is greener, I almost feel that even if it isn't necessarily greener, it's still going to make you happy, you know. I don't know, there's just something about this, like, your wants over here kind of make it seem like this is going to need a more relaxed approach to things, I want to say. Over here, in reality, this also kind of feels like resting on your laurels, and like it almost feels as though you think you've already got this in the bag, whatever it is. But I think this is a call to realize that there's still work that needs to happen, and that's why there's this sense of teamwork going on here. Okay. I heard for some of you, it isn't all about you in this situation. Like, it's more than just you. There's other people here who are not only going to celebrate with you in this success, but also reap the benefits, possibly because they've also contributed to this. Because again, teamwork. That's what's propelling you forward. Everything else is kind of a little bit of a solo energy, but there is this sense, there is this need for teamwork and open and honest communication, you know. So let's get you some oracle cards here, Aquarius. That one flew right out. I like that. Yep. I like this. I like this a lot. Bottom of the deck, we have Dove Spirit, be peace. And this isn't be at peace. This is be peace. Bring peace to others. Ease their minds if you can. Support them, you know. Like it almost feels like this isn't going to be you achieve what you want when other people help you. It feels more along the lines of you achieve what you want when you help others. Okay, because your other oracle here is Lion Spirit. Be generous of spirit. And this flew out of the deck when I was shuffling. So, like, I feel like if you help others in this situation, whatever it is, you still come out on top. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. One of the shorter reads, but it feels still pretty straightforward for sure. So if this resonated, please drop a like down below. It lets me know as a tarot reader I've tapped into your energies, which is very important for me because I do strive to give the most accurate message that I possibly can. I like the look of this. If this is resonating, if you follow this advice, if it works out, the next 6 months here, I like the look of this. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Take care of yourself, and I hope to see you in the next one.